Hello and welcome to the I Can Do podcast with Benjamin Lee. We're here to talk about tips and strategies to have an I Can Do mindset. Life is what you put into it. Get the most you can. Here's your host, Benjamin Lee.
All right, we are back. Tuesday takeaways. I am now publishing episodes on Tuesday. Actually, I'm up to Monday through Friday now, making some changes here. I have so much that I want to share, and just posting a episode on Mondays. I want to give more to the audience and for me, really. I have a lot of things that thank the Lord I've been able to learn and share, and now I want to share with you. So I hope that you enjoy these. You may like one particular day more than others. Monday is Money Mondays. Today, Tuesday, is Tuesday Takeaways, where I'm going to share some thoughts from a particular book that I have read that's in my current library that I think would be beneficial to you, something that caught my attention. Wednesday is Wednesday's Word, where I share a sermon or a message from the Word of God, the Bible. Then Thursday is Thursday's text, where I'm currently reading through the book of Psalms. That episode is just me reading a few chapters from the book of Psalms. And then Friday will be Friday's focus, which allows me to continue to have guests from around the world. We've had a number of guests, over 60 guests on this show throughout the past 6 years. And I'm looking forward to learning from so many more who are going to be on the show. All right, so let's focus about today. The book I want to just share a couple of thoughts on today is called The Millionaire Morning: The Morning Mindset, Habits, and Routines of Millionaires by Lewis Howes. He is a New York Times bestselling author. He has his own podcast as well. This is a short book I got probably a couple of years ago, and it's only about 40 pages, 45 pages. And what Lewis does in this book, he talks about how he went from being broke to rich. And in the chapters, he talks about the mindset of the rich, creating a clear money vision, writing your goals and visions down, the power of your dreams. Money doesn't sleep, but you must. That's one of the things I appreciated from the book, the value of sleep, putting away your cell phone. The millionaire wake up time. I started waking up early, probably in 2016. I guess throughout the years I have, but particular in 2016, when I started going to the gym, it really does make a difference. And one chapter that I want to emphasize is chapter 6, The Habits of Millionaires. And what's interesting about this is that you will see a lot of these habits show up in a lot of different books and things that people just seem to do. And it's always interesting looking at particular habits that people have. Now, being a millionaire is not the end all of life by any stretch of the imagination. Yet I do think there are some benefits of learning how do people who are successful, at least financially or business wise, what are some of those habits that keep popping up? So I want to share with you in this episode these habits that Lewis talks about in this book. There are 15 habits, and these are habits for all of us to focus upon, whether our goal is to become a millionaire, maybe more financially stable, whatever the case may be. So, number one, they read consistently. Now, that is a habit that I love. They read consistently. There is something powerful about reading books. Double down on reading books. Now, you can learn about AI using ChatGPT, Claude, all the different apps that are out there. That's fine, Gemini. But make sure that whatever you do, don't stop reading books. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, all of these individuals that a lot of people look up to who have been financially successful. You know what they all do? You know what they all did? They read books. I'm so thankful my mom gave me this joy of reading books when I was younger. That's habit number one of Habits of Millionaires. Number two, they work out. Health is wealth. And to be able to have creativity, exercise is something that is so important. And I would encourage you to take some baby steps. Start with something that's free, going outside for a walk, for a jog, push ups, sit ups. But the habits of millionaires, they work out. Number three, they spend time with other successful people. Think about who your circle is. And the people that we associate with often have a bigger influence upon us than we may want to recognize. They spend time with other successful people. Number four, habits of millionaires. They have goals and pursue them. They write their goals down. Stephen Covey talks about this in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. My Full Focus Planner from Michael Hyatt, he talks about writing goals down. They have goals and they pursue them. There is a purpose that all of us need to have. Now, this is not the end all purpose by any stretch of the imagination, but having a goal, a number, a finish line. That's something that they do. And that's something that all of us can do. Number five, they get up early. I like to call it living 2 days in one. They get up early. Early bird gets the worm. Number six, they have multiple sources of income. Now, this is interesting because a lot of people are saying different things. Some say, well, focus on your main source of income until you get to a certain level financially. I think there also can be a danger of having so many different incomes that you really don't become successful in one thing. But this is a habit that he did mention. Number six, they have multiple sources of income. And that probably becomes easier once you reach a particular financial status as well. Number seven, they find and check in with mentors. So they have what's called a board of directors. In the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talked about that. The rich dad had a board of directors. There's something beneficial about having counselors that will lead you in the right way. So they find and check in with mentors. Number eight, they are positive. That's interesting. Have a positive mindset. There's something to be said about that. Positivity, looking at problems not as the end all, but just a part of the necessary steps to get to the next level. Number nine, they don't follow the herd. They don't follow the herd. They're pretty consistent and confident in their thoughts and their ideas, and they don't always go along with the crowd. Number 10, they are polite and use good etiquette. I think that's interesting. It could be that sometimes we think people are ruthless, and there are some people who are ruthless and will do anything to get to the top. But also, there are many who are polite and show proper etiquette. Number 11, they help others succeed. There's enough for everyone to go around. A lot of times people want to have their fist clenched and hold on to everything when the reality is there's enough of the pie to go around. We don't have to have this scarcity mindset. Number 12, they dedicate 15 to 30 minutes a day to thinking and dreaming. I really like that. Think about that. They're not scrolling most likely on social media, but they are dreaming and watching this movie play out in front of them. Number 13, they seek feedback. A lot of people shun feedback because, okay, what's that going to say about me if somebody says something is not good? But the rich and the habits of millionaires, they seek feedback. In fact, they look for it with great intensity. Number 14, they write to-do lists and follow processes. They write to-do lists and follow processes. They write things down. And that makes it easier to get things out of your head and to make sure that we're hitting on all the targets. Number 15, they avoid time wasters. Time is one of the most important commodities that we all have. It is something that we need to be very careful that we use. So those are 15 habits of millionaires. Let me sum it up and then we'll wrap up. Number one, they read consistently. Number two, they work out. Number three, they spend time with other successful people. Number four, they have goals and pursue them. Number five, they get up early. Number six, they have multiple sources of income. Number seven, they find and check in with mentors. Number eight, they are positive. Number nine, they don't follow the herd. Number 10, they are polite and use good etiquette. Number 11, they help others succeed. Number 12, they dedicate 15 to 30 minutes a day to thinking and dreaming. Number 13, they seek feedback. Number 14, they write to-do lists and follow processes. And number 15, they avoid time wasters. So think about the habits that you have. Think about some of the goals that you desire. Maybe there are some habits you want to focus on this week, next week, as you go into the new year. Today, those are my Tuesday takeaways from the book, The Millionaire Morning, The Morning Mindset, Habits, and Routines of Millionaires by Lewis Howes. I hope this helps. I'll be back next Tuesday with another book and some key takeaways. Take care and God bless.